Girls, ladies, gentlemen, and anybody in between, welcome to Larps and Tarps Undead Edition. Me and Morgan hopefully have tickets to Flying Lead's Nightmare.
Yeah, no, we as of literally 15 minutes ago.
Yes,
Less than that.
we have incredibly poor impulse control.
I'm blaming specifically Kerry for encouraging you, and then you for encouraging me. I'm taking no personal responsibility for this.
I wish I could argue against that.
Yeah, no, because I was already crewing this like months ago, and then you
last minute hopped
managed to get crewing, and then some player tickets came up in the last minute.
Literally in the last minute.
I mean, at present, we're pretty sure we've got them. We've definitely got one. We just wait for the second one.
Yeah.
We've decided that I'll crew if we only get one because I've played one.
You're a sweetie pie.
I am. But basically, this episode is going to be some beautiful word vomit. So you can see the method. Yes, method behind the madness of how we generate our characters.
We have not prepped this episode at all since it came into concept about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, the episode we were going to do, gone, in the bin, who cares? We're doing this now.
This is going to be much more interesting, trust me.
We're cowboys now.
Yeah, I can't wait to do a terrible accent all weekend.
Well, I do declare, good sir, this is going to be trash.
God, I hope there's no Americans that actually go, because that must be horrible to just be standing there listening
I thought you were going to say, I hope we don't have American listeners, and I'm like, I'm sure we do.
No, we definitely have American listeners. I
can't wait to hear them talking about how cringy.
Yes, what I mean, I just don't want to get them mortified. Because do you remember we played D&D, or you weren't there, we played D&D with someone from America, and she said my accent was okay.
Oh, there we go. All right, guys, if you're American, you're in the audience, you've got to vote between these two accents.
Oh my God, no. Please don't do this to me. Should we give a little introduction as to what this is going to be?
Yep, you probably memorised the premise.
So iLarp, we've spoke about iLarp in our Hoist of Colours event, but it's a LARP company. They do, I think they describe it as like film sim LARPs. So it's like, instead of being like Empire is, where you're a bit of an NPC, you're a bit more a protagonist kind of thing. And this one is going to be, so they do Flying Lead, Smoke and Brass, which is like their mainline Western LARP, if you like. But once a year around Halloween, they do their Flying Lead Nightmare, which is like their horror version. So I think every year there's a different theme every time they do it. So the first time they did it, the theme was zombies. The second time they did it, the theme was aliens, which sounded really weird. And then this year it's demons and witches, which I thought was like secret information for crew only for ages. And then I found out that they just tell everyone. So I was like, oh, okay. Apparently the zombies. So I read the brief for the zombies one. So that was like, a new ore has been found in town and we're going to have to mine it. And someone was mining it and then burst out as a zombie and infected the whole town. And then the aliens one was clones. So people would disappear and then come into town with a bit of a weird look, repeating certain phrases.
What's it called? Strangerville or whatever on The Sims. Yeah, no, they have like the Stranger Things like pack. But,
do
like,
they?
Yeah, I think it's Strangerville. And like you just see random NPC Sims walking around like bolt upright, legs sticking out. Like, yeah. It's a bit like that.
yeah, I think that was the idea. And then like at one point they went into the woods and there were people covered in slime, wrapped to trees and stuff.
Lovely.
But this year, witches and demons.
Ooh, I can't wait.
So I guess which is going to be all that kind of Preacher, TV show, comic book series Preacher.
I love the TV show Preacher. I need to read the comic book.
I need to actually properly watch Preacher. I was not expecting it to be so full on, and I don't think I was quite in the right frame of mind when Tom showed me the first episode.
Yeah, it's a fuck. What was the first episode?
Spoilers if you watch it.
He cuts
out his own heart at the end of the episode because he got told to
give his heart to someone.
Oh yeah, because he gets the word of God, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But I guess it's demons and witches in the woods, which is going to be. Spooky. I was as a crew, I was like, this is going to be exciting. I'm going to scare some players.
No, you're going to shit yourself.
Now I'm a player. I'm going to have to pack several pairs of trousers because I'm going to shit.
I just thought about that.
Like
I don't do jump scares well.
Oh no!
It's like in Anvil. In Anvil, you have to bring all your socks. For this, you have to bring all your underwear.
Tom is just slowly realising what he's let himself in for.
Yeah, did you not realise this was the spooky edition?
It was at that moment he realised he fucked up.
Do you reckon you'll still do it?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Can the creepiness of demonology come on with a full force Tom free to do the Weird West as a con man?
This is where they actually summon a demon by accident and you're all fucked.
I can't wait. At least it won't be like it's not like a haunted house kind of thing. There'll be creepy stuff going on, but it won't be like...
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it'll actually be people jumping out at you, surely.
People will be chasing you because I was reading the rules and there's a get off me mechanic. So you have a certain amount of get off me tokens. And if
You have limited get off me tokens?
limited get off me tokens. So if you are like surrounded or going to get got, you can hand them a get off me token so that you're able to escape.
And what happens if you don't?
You die.
But not in real life.
No.
Yeah, but what happens in real life? Like,
I don't know. Maybe you
how do they fake kill you?
I reckon you get NPC'd. I reckon you become. You'll become. I reckon you'll become. Because like in the zombie one, you became a zombie.
Yeah.
I reckon you become a demon.
Like possessed.
So that's the one. You become possessed. So I mean, I'm guessing so. I can't think what else they'd do.
I mean, I meant more physically. Like, do they like grab you or whatever? Because I used to say like get off me tokens. We're talking about jump scares and like.
Let's have a look.
You know, like how far do they go with trying to
well,
scare
I can't imagine they actually grapple you, but so looking through the rules.
Like, even just like tap you on the shoulder and go, got you, mate.
Yeah.
It's not very immersive.
Gonna reach out, see if people have got LARP safe pans. What have we got? So you have what's packets? Oh, that's like your character pack. So you have get off me tokens. So between 3 and 5 get off me tokens.
Oh, so there's different amounts. Like, is that like randomly?
I guess maybe it's
given out?
depending on class. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I suppose you have more likely to be able to escape if you're a certain class.
It's the amount of lives you've had. So every time in which you are grasped, grabbed, or surrounded by threats, you shout the words "Get off me" and roleplay pushing the threat away. The threat will immediately fall back a few bases, giving you a space to shoot, fight, or flee. Once you've used the "Get off me" token, you bin one of your tokens. Once you run out of tokens, you can use get off me one last time.
Ooh, that's some pressure.
But it's the end for you.
No unstoppable in this game.
Oh my goodness.
No hero points.
Holy water, which is used in ceremonies. So I guess there's a bunch of archetypes that you pick. So character creation, as I said last time, is a lot simpler than at ILARP. So it's kind of you just pick an archetype and then you get certain bits from it. So like we have... What's that like for instead of going for the equipment, let's get an idea of who we're going to be. So character creation, there's a few different archetypes. There's cowboy, which is cowboys are the heart of America. They work hard, they play hard. Many cowboys know what a day's graft feels like, and they know their way around a variety of tools. Basically, you can use a melee weapon. So, like in Zelda, like they break really quickly. Yeah. So they break usually after 12 uses, but cowboys can use them 25 times. Gunslingers you usually have to spend, like, I think 10 seconds aiming at someone's head to get a headshot off. And if it's a headshot, I think it's an insta-kill. In this, 3 seconds if you're a gunslinger. We're not doing that. The first interesting one is the preacher.
You see, I am very tempted to be a preacher as well. That one sounded so interesting for the normal flying lead. Yeah. I can only imagine what fun you can have for...
it's going to be perfect for the fucking...
Demons.
Yeah,
that's a really prominent role.
So the ability they get is the exorcism role. So you can use holy water, a religious focus, and 3 minutes of roleplay to remove the possession of a human. For more powerful possessions, more information about the spirit possessing them must be used in the ceremony.
I've just had a thought as well.
Go on.
If I was tempted to do it, one of us could be a Catholic preacher, the other could be a Protestant preacher.
Just absolutely hate each other.
Yeah.
So just your Empire characters, but in new, new costumes.
Don't ignore that preacher. He don't know what he's doing. What the possession? Well, it'll get worse. He'll put another demon in there.
What are you talking about? We remove demons like that. You wouldn't know a demon from a fairy, you dumb prick.
So funny. If you're planning on playing a preacher, you must have a white bandana on your person, visible at all times.
Ooh, that's a cool little effect.
I've got a white kerchief, so that'll do.
Same thing, right?
I've got half white, black bandana.
So
that's last minute. It's fine.
Yeah, that's who I'm going to be. You can also borrow my handkerchief if you want.
Cool, thank you.
The other one we've got, which is the other important one, is the charlatan.
That's who I will probably be playing.
So perk of the charlatan is that channeling charlatans can use their stagecraft in demonic energy hotspots to hold a seance and get in touch with the other forces from the beyond.
Which just sounds like I can ham it up more than a whole pig.
Priest, I say I speak to you, spirits from beyond the grave.
Oh, Darlene, is that you? Are you talking to me? Are you telling me to put the kettle on?
No, this is Beelzebub. I will absorb your soul.
Oh, wrong connection.
Which I think, so this is the limited, because you were originally going to be a doctor, weren't you?
A doctor, but unfortunately that isn't there for this game. I imagine doctors would kind of save people's lives, and I imagine these are coming down to supernatural injury more than natural.
Yeah, I guess a preacher would be more prominent.
How does a doctor remove a demon from you?
Yeah, very much so.
I can fix your broken leg, but your head's spinning around. I don't really know what to do about that.
This is some conjuring shit. I don't know what's going on.
Have you tried opium?
What's your solution? Opium. We need to get you some little glass bottles.
Oh, Kerry, I was going to ask, can I borrow your potions? I was going to bring that point up for character prep.
They're all buffed up from, sandpaper.
They've got labels on is the only thing, but...
No, they don't all. I've got spares.
Oh, sweet. Beautiful.
I need to get more for next year, but... I've still got some plain ones.
So I'm going to need some potions, some playing cards, all different bits and pieces in there.
I just bought a new pack of playing cards. Do you want to take them?
I've got some Jack Daniels playing cards in a little tin. Oh, beautiful.
That'd be cute.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Once again, I apologise.
I have poker
how
chips.
Disconnected this episode is. We're just having so much fun planning.
Would you like some poker chips to take?
Oh, of course.
Beautiful. You had a question about what happens when you die.
Oh, yeah.
It says here, Nightmare is a game of horror, blood, and gore. Because of that, the expectation of players will be different to that of normal ILARP events. We would like all dead players, once their character has died after using their last get off me, to come join the crew. Mm-hmm. So
you will be crewing it.
If we die.
When you die.
When we die. So Friday evening, time's in at 9, and time out at 1 a.m.
It'll be a game of who can last longest as a player. You've paid this money to be a player.
Yes.
Let's see who actually lasts as a player.
The first night is mostly an in-character social.
That's what I'm looking forward to most. Getting to know some of your LARPing friends would be particularly interesting.
Oh, well, some of your friends from
A
Hoist the
bunch
Colours
of
be
them.
there.
A bunch of them are crewing.
That's exciting.
Which is a couple of them NPCs, named NPCs.
That was one of the things I wanted to get to. I wanted to experience the town as a character rather than crewing. Now, I was really excited about the concept of crewing, don't get me wrong, but I thought my first ILARP experience being in character would be phenomenal.
No, it'll be good. So, okay, cool. I also was saying, so on Saturday, timing at 10, and it ends when it comes to a natural finale.
Kerry, it's Tuesday. I still haven't returned to you, my love. I do not when I will be back. The monsters are at the door. I don't know if this note will make it to you.
Please write me a letter like that. Please.
At event 1, they were expecting to finish at 3 a.m, but it finished at 10 p.m. But they continued an epilogue for all attendees. And then there's a debrief at 11 a.m. the next day.
We're going to be tired, boys, and I'm working Monday.
Oh, good lord.
Does it end on Sunday, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's all good.
No, so the actual in-character stuff ends Saturday night.
Okay.
But then there's a debrief at 11 a.m. the next day. I probably won't do the post-event social at the pub.
That's fair.
Because it takes so long to get home. Last time I got back really
well,
late.
as he said, he's at work on Monday as well. So.
Yeah. So the setting is the fictional state of New Atlanta. I'm very excited. I can't wait to tell everyone. I'm sure we'll fill you all in the details. But now, right, who are we going to be?
Yes, this is exciting.
Would you like to go first, Mr. Morgan?
Well, you seem like you've got the most fulfilled idea.
Well, originally I was going to be the doc, as I said, because I just love the idea of being a kooky Western doc. I was almost going to say no to the ticket until you pointed out, Tom, you can be a charlatan. You can literally play every character you've ever wanted to play in this role. My favourite character in the Red Dead universe is... Oh, you never played the first game?
No.
Mr. West Dickens. This old, decrepit man with like a little mustache, top hat, suit going around selling
ailments. Yeah.
John Marston saves him from the side of the road after being shot because he's conned too many people.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Loved his vibe going around. It's like, ooh, this tonic will help you live forever. It will save your soul from the damnedest of nations. It will fix legs, bring back youth, and help sexual vitality.
In absence of actual doctors. Also, isn't that your character for the Carnival D&D game that we're playing?
I play to my comfort zone.
I very much remember you trying to sell pies as having sexual potency. Yeah.
That might have been one thing Cesario de Goulash did. So, yeah, my idea is...
Sure you have to be doctor... I think you should be Dr. Professor something.
Dr. Professor... Barnabas Belvedere.
Mr. Dr. Professor Patrick.
The third.
The third. It always has to have a third name.
Yeah, it always like no one is ever the first or the second. It's only the third.
Dr. Professor. What was
Belvedere.
Belvedere.
it? Dr. Professor Belvedere the Third.
Yep.
Excellent.
Dr. Professor Barnabas Belvedere the Third
yes.
of Oxford Street of London.
Oh, you mean
Oxford University.
no, of Oxford Street. I studied at Oxford Street. Where? Oxford.
Yeah. So I've got all the clothing ready because I am a big kind of like love the Victorian style.
Yeah,
but
this is just how he dresses on a daily.
But I believe in the Wild West you can kind of translate that style over to a bit. So I've got a nice velvet red jacket, top hat.
So you come over on a boat from England.
Yeah, multiple like waistcoats. Just need to go and get some proper trousers.
So you don't have to do the corny American accent.
No, I wasn't planning on doing
You're
the
a
corny.
pilgrim.
Yes, that or someone who fled the law in the UK.
Yeah.
Something along those
That
lines.
sounds about right for you, yeah.
I'm going to get some half moon spectacles as well, I think, from Amazon.
Nice.
You have to get those quick, yeah. Order them tonight.
Next day delivery.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm supporting capitalism terribly, but I need that stuff.
Shame.
So I've got the costume
Shame.
ready. Got to be Mr. Belvedere. Gonna go
Barney.
round. Gotta think of how I'm gonna be a charlatan. I am thinking I'm gonna lean towards snake oil salesman.
Nice.
I've just got to think of how much I'm gonna ham it up. I've got to think
But
of.
are you going to call it snake oil or are you going to call it
Oh,
like
of
a
course
bona
not, it's
fide
gonna be medicine.
certified tonic?
What's the word?
Liquid love?
No, Licton. I can't remember. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So gonna make little potion bottles. I'll steal Kerry's little potion
I'll
bottles
make
from
you some
Emperor,
first reps if you tell me what you want. I've got the day off tomorrow. I
which
love
will be
doing that
good.
shit.
I'm gonna probably take a book of like cons or names or contacts, things like that. I still need to think my character's flaw, but he's probably gonna be a coward.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Kind of hand wringing, bit of a like foppish failed gentleman. So tattered finery.
Excellent. All
But
right.
you're going to be Pirelli from Sweeney Todd. By Pirelli's Miracle Elixir.
Pretty much, but a bit more toned down.
Let's
Yeah.
have a think. Right? So when we did Branton, I was like, right, Branton Reed.
Branton Reed.
So I'm probably going to be kind of similar. Wants an easy life,
Yeah.
fastest way to money,
Yeah.
happy to tell a lie.
So, well, do you want? I feel like, oh yeah. So you want, like you say, anything that'll make your life easier, anything that'll make you richer.
A quick book, yeah.
And
Hellboy.
then what else? I guess the third thing.
I don't know, maybe a desire for medical fame.
Fame.
Nah.
Yeah. Fame.
Fame
Fortune.
slash infamy.
I guess maybe take easy life out of that because fame usually isn't easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like you want to chase fame and fortune.
And not get hurt.
Yeah, and don't get hurt. Which I think will be interesting. But I like the idea of you being that
Chasing
kind of...
fame and fortune and avoiding misfortune in all of
Yes,
its kinds.
absolutely. I don't know if... Do you reckon he'd be like superstitious, like carry lucky stuff, or...
I think he'd carry lucky stuff for the sake of like, oh, I can deal with this. I've got a manner of dealing it. Not quite believing
You
it
don't
himself.
believe it, yeah, because I was trying to think of stuff that you should to avoid
Yeah, but
misfortune.
you could also like sell those as well.
Yeah.
You're like, I have all these just in
Rabbit's
case, but I
feet.
don't really believe
Yeah.
in them. But here you go. You want to buy a rat foot?
Many crosses, holy water.
Sorry, a rat foot. No, they say rabbit's foot. The ones for luck, but no, it's a rat tail. That's what y'all need.
I mean, I could have sworn you said rat foot, so I just copied
No,
you.
I said rabbit's foot.
Okay, I misheard you. I was thinking, like, is this just different?
No,
Like,
no.
Are we just going with... Oh, I thought it was like a kind of hokey, like, you know, he's so shit and he doesn't believe it. It's all fake. So we're calling... He's got a rat foot.
Rat foot will do.
And
Yeah.
for you, sir only, a genuine piece of the cross of Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you just get, like, please carry around a bag full of wood chips and just tell people they're from the cross.
No, they have wood chips on the floor. Just pick them
Oh
up.
my god, yeah. Literally, hang on, let me just... Oh, I dropped it 1 second.
So that's my idea. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun
Yeah,
doing
that
that.
sounds good.
I've got a few days to flesh out the character, really come up with it, write some notes. I'm going to need to get a little doctor's book
Okay.
or a notebook to take down notes. Question is, am I going to buy a gun whilst there? or can only
You
cowboys?
might have to. There is a guy going, but he's taking pre-orders.
Okay.
So I'd say pre-order for him. But for me,
Do
I'm
you
going.
need a gun?
I am probably going to try and get one.
Yeah.
But it's not the end of the world if I don't.
Yeah, I'll be the same.
Like, it would be ideal to have one, but it's like I'm a preacher. Like, I don't
Yeah.
need a gun.
Do
Just
I
don't
bring
go off
my
into the
cane?
forest at night.
Do I bring
Of
my
course
cane?
you bring
you
your
do.
cane. What an insane
Wait, have you
question.
seen his new cane?
Your new cane?
I'll show it to you at the end of the podcast.
Incredible that
Yes.
you're a man with 2 canes.
Not compensating for anything.
All right, preacher. I was trying to look at... So, I'm father something.
Father something around something, Ham.
Why do you be an Irish preacher?
No, we're not copying your Call of Cthulhu character.
No, he was Italian, but
don't-
also
Oh,
Irish.
I don't
Italian.
want to do... I want to do... The thing is, I don't know. I don't think I could do the role justice. I don't think I could do any of these, but I feel like Irish preacher is like another step. An
Yeah.
Irish Western preacher is like... There's a lot of
No,
hats on
yeah,
there.
no.
But I feel like I need to do just a straight up stereotypical Western Wild West preacher. I've got Father Reynolds,
Maybe.
My first question,
Father McPherson.
good. Are you going to play the straight preacher, or are you going to play the fanatical, disheveled?
No, oh yeah, okay.
That's who you would play.
That is the one I would go
I was
for.
thinking like reserved preacher, just kind of being like. Now I can understand your grievances, but the Lord advises us to forgive our enemies.
Can I bring up a good point, though?
Yeah.
If this is a LARP that your friends from the Santiana are going for, just imagine the opportunity to throw that religious game back at them.
It. Yeah. Oh, I suppose so. I kind of had in my head of him just being kind of like quite subdued, just being like a kind of like no nonsense preacher.
But the prophet of the Bible, and the righteous wrath of the Lord came down and smited he, and burned the heathen from the land, salted their graves, and dragged their souls down to the damnation of hell.
I don't know. I don't think I could do it. That's the thing. I don't think I could maintain that all weekend.
I feel like it's really hard to just come up with that shit off the top of your head.
I feel like I can do a kind of like, well, the Lord advises patience and forgiveness. You know, the people of the people of this town are honourable and peaceful people, and we should respect that.
You see, from the interaction we've just had, I'm really tempted to go fanatical preacher.
Ooh.
You'll find out in our next episode what we decide.
What would your character say about his finangling?
I feel like the phrase, "May the Lord provide me with patience."
It is basically you and...
But except this guy's going to be able to do it because he'll actually be like, "The Lord advises us to be patient with those who we do," and they'll be like, "Oh, I can understand." And how does that work? I don't know much of medicine, but that looks like, well, that smells like rat poison to me, sir.
Don't worry, the rat poison burns away the proper problem. It burns away the undead. It burns away the zombies. They are undead, aren't they? Oh yeah, they are.
No, they're demons, they're not undead. No zombies.
They're deep. Oh shit! I've got nothing in here. No, I do have something in here for a demon. Genuine goat's piss.
It smells like piss with ink.
But
That's
I feel like I can imagine it's. I'm picturing him very much like. So say we've been sat at each other for a train for 3 hours. He's the kind of man who will have been patiently listening for the entire time, just be very kind of like patient, taking it all in, just being like, "Oh yeah, that's very interesting." Feeling like it's impolite to read his paper that he bought at the last platform. That he's spent a whole $1 on that paper. It's a good paper, and I'm just sitting there going,
And he got like a sentence in and was like, "Oh, this is a really interesting article." But
"Oh,
hello.
sorry, go on, my friend."
One thing I just thought I need to buy for my little bag of tricks, just a salt dispenser. For like demon salt keeps away demons and the undead.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have holy water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and find a little metal flask. I'm gonna try and get a little Bible. I need to find like just a plain black suit, I think.
Yeah.
It's a shame because we're like completely different builds.
Yeah.
Because you've got a load of costume nonsense.
I'm broad and short, and you're quite tall and quite slim.
Quite a beanpole. So I need to find just a black suit, I think. And
charity
then
shop.
Black suit, a collar, and then I'm just gonna get like a little black bow for like the neck. If I can find like the wide brimmed hat, that would be ideal.
That would be a hard find.
Hard find.
you, ma'am.
Amazon, you could.
Yeah,
You
I
might
have
be
a
able to
look.
get one from like the women's section in Primark that is just
I might be able to
about-
make one.
Yeah. You got some time. over the
Yeah,
next
I
couple
made
of days.
Emma's witch's hat.
Yes, I know.
Don't know if I told you that.
Actually, no, you did. You told
I
me about
made-
it 10 times.
Didn't you?
Yeah, you were quite proud of that.
I
But
made
also,
Emma's Halloween
I
costume.
totally understand why you're proud because it looked fucking awesome.
Thanks. I was like, I made that hat. Oh, yeah.
I want one for Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, no, I made my partner's Halloween hat, listeners, and it was a witch's hat, and I was quite happy with myself.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a little quick look online. Can't find anything yet, but I'm sure I can find a pattern somewhere. So let's have a think. So Father McPherson, I like McPherson. Father McPherson. I'm a Scotch-Irish ancestry, but my grandfather moved over here on the...
From McPhersons.
Yeah, indeed. And I inherited their taste for Scotch whiskey.
What about the women?
What?
You didn't inherit the women.
I did not. What on earth could you possibly
Did you inherit women?
I am a pious man, sir.
Not a little dip into the church's funds, eh, Father?
I don't know. I don't appreciate these accusations, but I can assure you the funds are safe with me. It's going to be really interesting to play a religious character. Do we want to have a kind of loose background of where we grew up? What's your actual backstory, do you reckon?
Well, I think I'll be able to hold an English accent better than
That's probably
American
wise.
accent.
That makes sense.
And I feel like I can do a quite posh accent quite easily.
Yes.
Whereas drawing from an American accent, I've got to remember that as I get more and more drunk to try and hold the accent. So I'm thinking maybe he came from a poorer background in Britain.
Okay.
So his father was a backstreet peddler of drugs. He's like really into the illicit backroom dealings for the poor who can't afford a doctor. Or
In a good way or in a make money way?
little of column A, little of column
Yeah,
B.
I was trying to think if he was like a kind of a what's the word?
Say if he dropped dead on the table, he's still going to remove his fee from the pockets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's kind of like. Yeah, okay. So not actually ethical. He's like,
No, does it for the money.
I'm not actually good
above all
enough to be a
else.
good doctor, but I'll do it for poor people.
Maybe take a bit of inspiration from Burke and Hare as well. If he comes across a body that just happens to have had an accident, he'll just sell them to the university doctors.
Cool. Okay, so pretty fucked then.
But
Yeah.
I'm his more aspiring son who wants to go down a more legal route but has never managed it, so he's kind of... feel like Saul Goodman, he tries to be a better man or better than he is and keeps getting knocked down by luck or fate or just wanted to take the quick route now and again.
Yeah, okay. So again, your potions that you'll make, your tinctures, that's the word I was looking for.
There you
don't think they work. You know they're fake.
He might have an inkling that they're going to work.
Maybe you
think
hope
he's like
deep
got
down.
old doctor's books that are half completed, or
okay.
he's like read some old Indian scriptures, like he met an Indian on a train sometime. It's like, oh, we hear this herb heals it, but doesn't get the whole story, so he's got half the healing.
I like to think that he keeps trying and he keeps doing it differently every time, and he hopes, and like deep down, he's like, "This is the one. This is the one that will actually do what
You're
I
very
want
much
to."
like, I can't do trials, so I will get people to pay to take my drugs and see if they work.
Yeah, and you got all your recipes written down in a book, and all your vials are like numbered.
Every time they take one, you're like, can you feel a burning sensation in your lower back? No, that's good. Excellent. Takes a little note. Okay,
But I can't see anything. Fuck! I did it again.
The turmeric got rid of that. Excellent, Ralph.
But yeah, maybe it went wrong in the UK. Maybe someone of import died, so he's gone over to America to start life new. Or maybe I just go for the simple land of the free, home of the brave, here to make a quick buck in the gold rush.
Yeah,
there's a lot of opportunities for this character to grow into a lovable, sleazy con man. Uncle Nietzsche in the Wild West.
Lovable, sleazy something is always your character fit. Lovable, sleazy X.
It's just so easy to play a character when you're playing yourself.
I'm a lovely person.
Yeah, lovable and sleazy.
I'm trying to think of... So I feel like Father McPherson, I feel like born of the West. Like he's kind of... But he was born in this...
He was born in a steakhouse.
So I'm trying to think because I don't
Right
know.
on the grill.
I don't know how. I don't. So a lot of the Wild West was actually grown and run by brothels.
Yeah.
So they were the reason it got so big. That's the reason you find a lot of places where the Wild West, as it were some of the first places to give women the vote, because women already had quite a lot of political power in those places because they basically. There was a need and they filled it. So it was like men went out to the West to do mining, got really horny, had nothing to do with it. So like women started to turn up and open brothels and made loads of money and then invested in the area, built schools and stuff like this. And I feel like I don't know where iLARP goes with that kind of thing, because it is fine. But I can understand why they're trying to avoid certain subjects, because very much my vision is that Father McPherson was born in a brothel. So like, again, nothing wrong with that, but was born in a brothel, went to school, was very religious. His mother was very religious, and then he became a preacher. Is very much the path I envision for him.
That's cool.
And it's very much like we need to help each other, help the poor kind of vibe. I think, which is again very opposite to how I'm not. Like the characters I play are usually not like caring. I guess they're kind of like they're not bad people, but they're not like caring. But I feel like he's gonna be outwardly like trying to help people.
I'm wondering, would my old green cape also suit the time thing? Not like a LARP cape. I've got like this overcoat that's also a cape, kind of like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing. Since I came over from England,
yeah. I mean, you've got to remember that this is when's this taking place? Because Cowboy Times happened at the same time as like that kind of period in English history. Like, so is it Jack the Ripper was around when Cowboy Times were a thing? So that's the.
I'm thinking of more using it because it's going to be bloody cold.
It's going to be. I'm definitely going to be bringing underlayers. Yeah, 1880s.
Cool.
So
yeah,
that's like
perfect.
Victorian Britain. So you could definitely have that kind of vibe. That'd be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was donated by someone from work. So I'm like, ooh, chance to wear it and feel legit.
Yeah, I remember you getting that, and then I've not seen it since. I forgot you owned it.
I need to get. So we need to get like. I need to get new laces for my boots. I feel like this is going to be a really interesting part of... Because I think when I first imagined myself going, I was going as a cowboy, but it's fun to... This is the same thing that happened to me with Brannon. It was like, I am limited by the stuff I have, so I'm going to go for something I can do easily and cheaply. And that I've ended up with something I wouldn't usually play, a religious character. So
this is the thing, my wardrobe's just literally filled with the perfect thing for hoist the colours and flying lead.
You're built to go.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I'm just looking at the inspirations. I've actually taken, obviously, Red Dead Redemption's inspiration, Westworld, Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
You see, I love Deadwood, Hell on Wheels.
Deadwood is in here.
Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 1.
I feel like this is the LARP feat. Like, the iLARP do the LARPs targeted specifically at you.
Because I'm a huge history buff, it's perfect. And two of my favourite history genres are Westerns and, pirates.
Yeah,
it's a dream come true.
There you go. What have we got? So, news spreads that the mayor of a new small rural town known as Liberty Falls is inviting people from all over the Americas to join and celebrate All Hallows Eve with an evening of spiritualism and the supernatural, the latest fad spreading through the United States. The advert promises seances, games, fancy dress candy, and much more. All right, I feel like I'm definitely going to check that this is all above board. I'm like, okay, I'm making sure the West is a holy place and our souls are protected. And this sounds an awful lot like...
devil worship.
Devil work. Yeah, I need to make sure... Not in a nasty way. I just need to make sure I'm guiding people to the correct conclusions.
Well, for me, it's the perfect place to sell my wares.
Yeah, absolutely. Why you decide to go to Liberty Falls as your own business, you could be intrigued by the spirits or wish to talk to someone on the other side. Or maybe you just like a nice bit of candy. While your characters come to Liberty Falls as your business, you could be trying to claim a little bit of a prize, make a better life for you and yours, or just trying to find the next easy mark. We've chosen the setting and the use of a fictional state, New Atlanta, to allow us to be creative with the stories, not too closely tied to historical accuracy, with a little distance from the usual setting of Juneau Valley in New Austin, which I think is the Smoke and Brass state. You're not allowed to play real life historical people. You're not allowed to play Native American stereotypes.
That's fair enough.
You're free to roleplay that your character has some distant Native American ancestry. However, you are fully integrated into Western society. I think that if you are First Nations, though, you are allowed to.
Cool.
You are allowed to.
I imagine so. It's just play a race that isn't yours, effectively.
Yeah, essentially.
No one can turn up as a bandito from Mexico.
Yeah, I think that'll be the thing. It doesn't specifically say that, but yeah, I think that's a general iLARP rule, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it's very tasteful.
Yeah, what else have we got? Halloween special, horror aspect. Fuck, I don't do these things usually. Oh, I'm going to shit myself.
I hate horror.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
It's Western, that's fine. We'll forget all about... We'll be there. We'll forget all about the horror aspects and then...
This is going to be released the day we are going. So we're going to be on the way down. People are going to be hearing us talk about how fucking scared we are.
It's okay. They don't know who I am. They know who you are.
Do you reckon I can carry my fucking 1760 pistol?
Maybe.
Because it does look very piratey. I don't know. I'll have to ask.
I've also got a flintlock pistol, but it doesn't fire the caps.
Okay, yeah. Headshots take 7 seconds. You have to aim at people. Your weapons break, but if you find someone who can fix it, it takes 30 seconds to be fixed.
I can't wait to tell my colleagues at work. So, guess who's playing a charlatan this weekend? They already think I'm mad enough for doing Larp in the first place.
Oh, dear. Right, okay. So we've thought about who our characters are, why they're going. So you're going to sell your wares.
Fame,
basically.
fortune, easy living.
Nice. Do we want to know each other?
That is the question. I feel like we
No,
haven't...
I don't know. I feel like, well, you met on the train.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we met on the
We
train.
play very well of having at least a passing knowledge of each other.
And I think going somewhere where, especially you don't know anyone, it'll be good to have at least an in.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm pretty sure you'd be fine because it's not like there's like 30 people there or whatever. You'd be able to get on with people.
Yeah.
So how do we know each other? We met on the train.
Met on the train. I tried to sell you something you weren't particularly interested in.
Oh, I definitely bought something out of guilt.
Okay.
I definitely bought something out of guilt.
You bought another piece of the cross just to add to the collection of other pieces of the cross you had from Unbecon.
if anything, to take it out of circulation.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you can't keep selling things that are quite clearly. I like the idea of seeing you picking up wood chips and selling them to people, being like, by God, what is this man doing? He is touched by the divine, that poor boy.
You tried to save my soul.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll think of something fun and unusual. We always do.
Yeah, well, I think we should, yeah.
It'd be interesting if this character survives and I enjoy Flying Lead, coming back from the undead horrors like, oh, Jesus, no.
So if you do go back, it's canonically never happened.
Oh, fair enough.
So this is like a non-canonical one-shot.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So it's also a place where if your characters died in mainline events, you can resurrect them and bring them to this.
Okay, I might not wear my...
I mean, you can bring your character back,
yeah.
but you just won't have experienced what we experienced.
Okay, cool.
So it's kind of like, because people bring their characters from Smoke and Brass to this,
Yeah.
but they're obviously if they die or whatever, well, I think
count.
everyone dies by the end of the weekend, but if your character dies or anything, you are fine.
Cool.
You're like, your character comes back to life when you go back to the mainline events.
So, like, it's not canon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Halloween special. It's like It's like Red Dead Redemption Zombies, which I'm pretty sure is not canonical.
We've gone from doing the fuckery to being the fucked.
Yeah, I was looking forward to scaring people, and now I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna shit myself.
I think doing this will make more of an interesting content for next time, though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Be interested to see how we feel like doing one-shot characters as well. If we both die and don't like the game, just having fun and playing one-shots like Uncle Nietzsche and Tristan we both love and don't want to die.
Yes. Yeah, having a character you can throw away
and
not worry about it is pretty good. Kerry, you're going to come with us next time?
To Flying Lead?
Yeah.
Flying Lead's not
your thing?
You're not really
I
into
don't think
westerns,
so.
are you? You want pirates and hobbits.
Pirates and Hobbits.
Pirates and Hobbits.
Boats and hoes.
But the implication... Fuck's sake. I was going to say the implication that hobbits are hoes, but I guess if you just take the bits off hobbits, it's boats and hoes.
Boats and Hobbits.
Well, hobbits are farmers and hoes are used on the farm.
Yeah, boats and that kind of hoes. Get your mind out of the gutter.
But don't you dare.
Don't high road me.
Boats and hoes. Awesome. I think we've got a pretty good idea there.
Yeah. What are your hopes for the event, or what do you want to see from it?
Oh, that's a really good question. It's another opportunity for me to try something completely different to what we've done before.
Yes.
Different genres. So apart from Red Dead Redemption 2, my exposures to westerns is very minimal.
If you've got a couple of days off, I'd advise watching a couple of episodes of Deadwood. Ian McShane is fantastic in it. There's some really good characters. It's not action-packed, but it's a HBO, so you know the plot's going to be good.
Have you got that on DVD, haven't you?
Yeah, I got that on DVD.
Yeah.
I might request it. I'm sure I can find it online.
Hell on Wheels is also another good one. That's about building the railroad, but that's more of a bounty hunter, bounty hunter. A war veteran going for revenge and finding his way on the railroad. Both very interesting shows that really made me interested in westerns.
I have watched a western, Breaking Bad.
Yeah. It's a modern western, though.
Have you heard this?
Yes, I have
They
heard.
described it as a neo-western, and then when you watch it with that lens,
I feel
you're
like
like,
you've told us this.
yeah, you're like, holy shit, it is. It's
Now-
a fucking western.
I want to change character again and just do a
No,
western
don't be-
version of Jesse and Walt.
Ah, fuck, what would that even be?
Yeah,
Just two charlatans, I guess.
here we are, Jesse. Let's cook.
No, one of you's got to start off as an honest man.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh no, Jesse. I got lumbago.
Oh, fuck. But in terms of I'm looking forward to immersing myself into a genre that I know the surface of, seeing what it's like.
Yeah.
And I'm also excited. I've never done a horror thing in my life because I've always been like, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But to do it in a LARP situation where if you get got, you then join the baddies, that I think that'll be a really
It
interesting
sounds like
concept.
a playground game almost.
Yeah, it
but
does,
like
doesn't it?
large scale.
And I'm looking forward to getting spooked in a way that I don't know. It could be really
I don't
interesting.
know. I love horror, and I feel like I couldn't handle that.
Oh,
I don't
shitting
go to
myself.
those like scare mazes.
No, I don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do
No,
that.
that's my idea of hell.
Why
that
are we
not what
doing
you're
this?
doing?
That's exactly
Because
what
we
we're
get to dress up like idiots and run
So,
around.
If you hear little girls squealing, if you're at the event this weekend, it's probably not little girls. It's Tom and Morgan.
Oh, I'm so excited, but this is gonna be
This
fucking
is
awful.
what's going to make it a really interesting challenge. I think we're both very competent and confident role players.
Oh, you can't role players, yeah.
But when you add an edge of shitting your pants and running for your dear life from jump scares,
I wonder if
ghosts
that
and
will help.
ghouls. Yes.
Because I know that Tristan on the battlefield is different to Morgan on the battle, and I wonder if this will help that. Like having that kind of border of role play might help me a little bit. What are you looking forward to from the event? Or like hoping to see or experience?
Well, I feel like once again I get to play another kind of character genre I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I've never come across a RP with an official charlatan attachment. So now you can get in D&D's kind of flavour.
Yeah.
But having this with an ability and trying to be a charlatan to people and make them believe
Yes.
and try and do the gib the gab, that's going to be an interesting challenge for me. I don't know if I'll be able to maintain it or do it well, but
do
I'm
feel like-
prepared to give it a go.
I do feel like you've tried to take that like sort of edge on with Nietzsche, but then obviously it doesn't quite fit into the league brief, and you've played against brief a bit, but people have sort of you've ended up leading a guild and stuff, and it's not quite gone full charlatan.
I think you're right. I think you'll probably bring a Nietzsche vibe, but not. But Nietzsche doesn't do the charlatan side of things. He's just a bit of
He gives off that
affable
vibe.
rogue.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, charlatan kind of goes completely against
The league.
the league. You've got the
Yeah, like there's
mountebanks
playing
who
off
do it,
brief
but
and others.
the types of scams Nietzsche would want to do wouldn't go well in the league.
No.
I mean, mountebanks do it with the gib of the gab and the trade and the magic and the flash of the hands, but I think I'd have much more of a easier time doing it when it's not a multi-stage Machiavellian scheme and it's just kind of a quick trade type of thing.
But then also it'll be nice to have these characters that are kind of throwaways almost, and it's just you experimenting and dipping your toes into a whole different type of roleplay.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think I'll go to mainline flying led events just because I'm already doing Hoist, Empire, and Second Breakfast.
You see, I'd love to go to mainline flying lead, but I know you probably wouldn't go, so
Yeah. But I mean, you could probably, I'm sure you could work out.
getting a lift from somewhere up north.
There are people that come from up this way. I'm sure we could work it out of getting you down there. But again, we can address that. Or you could learn to drive.
Or I
Tom.
could learn to
You
drive.
could learn to drive.
Tom learning to drive coming to you in 7 years' time.
When he's walked there because he's not learning to drive.
Hoist the Colours is my big interest. Pirates trump Western for me.
For me, I'm going
Yeah,
Hoist,
definitely.
Second Breakfast, and Empire. I think
Yeah.
I'm saying it now. Absolutely, I'm going to end up doing stupid amount. But that at the minute
Yeah.
is what I want to stick to.
I mean, I want to at least try all three of those. Well, obviously, I'm definitely going to all the Empire events, I think. Literally, I keep having dreams that it's E1 and I'm so happy. And then I wake
had
up and I'm like, I thought we were back now.
I had a nightmare feels like
Nightmare.
generous, but I had I was at Empire,
Yeah.
but I'd left all my kit at home.
Oh, no.
And I have, so whenever I'm nervous about going to something, whenever
So
I go,
you don't have I missed the school bus anymore. You have I forgot
yeah,
my kit and my
exactly.
Empire.
If I ever go skiing, I always have like a shit. I've left my skiing gear at home. I mean,
Yeah.
I had exactly the same thing. I'm like shit.
I
I've left
think
my
I've
Empire
had
stuff
that
at home.
same dream where I've gone to
I don't
gone to Anvil and I've not had
got
any
my
kit.
tent. I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And
And then you go to like Traders Row and you try and buy anything you can. Like, what can I have?
I would like to remind listeners that we have a Patreon, so if you like listening to us rant about and rave about any LARPs we can.
yeah, well, I'm hoping to stick to a certain amount, but I'll be excited to try Western LARP. Who knows? Maybe I'll discuss about LARPs and everyone will never speak to me again.
I need to get all the dates down for where I'm going next year so that I can tell them to my manager and say I'm not working these days.
But yeah, I'm very excited. I can't wait to do it. I'm going to be absolutely fucking terrified. I can't wait to tell everyone about it when we get back.
I can't wait. I expect, hopefully, please, when you get into bed on a night, just send me a little text.
Will do.
That's all the communication I'm asking for.
One thing we need to do is definitely get pictures of us before timing and some Wild West.
Oh, 100%.
Right,
One at the beginning, where we're all looking fresh-faced and
we're like,
dishevelled and
Before
horrified.
and after.
they have a photo booth.
Perfect.
Oh, timey photo booth.
We'll go into the photo booth, take some pictures.
Also, take like some pen and paper, notepad or whatever to keep in your tent to write down.
I'll just get a Bible and take notes in that.
Yes, take notes in your Bible, like random script. Like,
Yeah,
make it look
absolutely.
really in character and everything. Like, sit there, like wild-eyed, writing at the side of the road, like in character scribbles.
I could do like a priest who's been looking into demons.
And as
And if you open my Bible, it's full of like demonic drawings and stuff and things I've been researching.
Yes, you should. You should definitely do that.
Spoilers. Or maybe I won't do that. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I
definitely think you should go for the innocent milk boy that you were
innocent
talking
milk
about.
boy priest. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for listening. If you're going to Flying Lead, well, we're on our way now, so we will see you there. I hope.
I mean, I'm not.
I hope this episode has some structure because we've just been so excited and talking about it. It's been great.
Well, you've just been chilling with us, chatting. This is
It's a little friend hangout.
This is just a little chilling. I hope you're enjoying it. We'll make you another cup of tea once we've finished actually talking, and then we'll have an evening
that sounds
together.
nice. Yeah. We'll hopefully see you soon. We'll be reporting back if we loved or hated iLot. We'll probably love it, but I'm going to be scared to death.
I can't wait to interview you all about it next week.
Be rooting, be tooting, and always be kind.
Yee-haw!
Oh my god.
Good night, everyone.
He's going to do a Wild West
maybe it'll be a
version.
Wild West one.
Oh.
Do you think he'll have the whip?